What's up, everybody? It's your girl Cece, and we are back at it again with another episode, y'all. So for those, I know you've done this, we probably talked about this a million times, but tell us a little bit about your upbringing.
Well, I'm from Carson, California.
Okay.
Born in Torrance, raised primarily in Carson. I went to school in Carson, in Gardena High School.
Okay.
I started doing music when I was 11. Well, I want to say I started writing when I was 11. My mom would hear me like in my room and stuff, like rapping or whatever, and she was just like, "Okay, yeah, you doing something."
Okay. Shout out to moms.
Yeah,
What?
shout out to moms, because I was very shy. I wasn't talkative, so I never told anybody what I was doing. I would just be in my room, and that's what I was doing.
Okay.
Started performing at 13. She threw me out on the stage, and I just been doing music ever since.
Hey, okay. So your mom is like the source of your motivation, determination, all that.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
She pushes me.
Is she an artist too? Because sometimes it's like parents who are already in that world is like, I want my kids in there.
She wasn't an artist, but she had expressed to me, and she's expressed to me that she would write and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't encouraged the way that she encouraged me.
Okay.
So I guess when she heard me, it was like, okay, not live out my dreams, but it's like, I'm gonna let you live your dreams. I'm gonna push you. So,
yeah, for sure. Okay, shout out to moms. What? That's so dope. So how did the music get started for you? You in your room rapping, but how did that come about?
Well, Bow Wow.
Okay, shout out to Shad. What?
Shout out to Shad
Yes,
Moss.
talk about it. I've never heard that though. Wait,
Really?
that's crazy. Not Bow Wow being a source.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
When he first came out, he was a little boy.
Right,
He was 13.
Right.
So even though I was born in the 90s, I didn't really get to see Criss Cross's rise to fame.
Okay.
I know the song, Jump,
Yeah.
but I didn't really see their whole career play out.
Okay.
So seeing Bow Wow, I was 11, 12. So seeing him being 13, and it's like he was dominating the charts.
Yeah.
He's on tour, he's on television all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I never seen a child do that. Also, I never saw a female artist be that young and do that. Roxanne Shante is before my time.
Okay. Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to Roxanne.
But I just looked at it as I want to be the female Bow Wow.
Okay.
And that's kind of how I
What?
did it.
Hey, that is the greatest origin story I've heard in so long. What?
Real
now,
talk.
that's actually true because Bow Wow is literally like, if you were born when we were born, he's literally like the epitome of a child star. Because we wasn't, no shade, we weren't fucking with Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears on the fucking Disney Channel and shit. Nobody give a fuck about Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
I didn't really get into Britney until... what was her song?
Toxic.
Yeah,
I knew it.
That Britney. That's when I got into her when she was older.
Yeah,
so you're right. We didn't kind of really watch that, or probably didn't accept that.
Yeah, true.
So to see Bow Wow, was like, dang, like he everywhere. He on posters, girls chasing him down.
Okay.
I have friends that missed school to go to his album signings. Okay, and then they come back with and everybody's like, oh my God, you got an autograph.
I love that. So shout out to Bow Wow, okay?
Man.
And Bow Wow is actually still somebody I want to meet. Like
me too.
He's literally like, I don't know, like he's one of the GOATs to me. That because we grew up with him, we like watched him do everything, be with Jermaine Dupri, being by himself. We watched his relationships. Like Bow Wow grew up with us, and like
we seen him have a baby.
Exactly.
It's like that's a little homie or the big homie.
Yeah. Now look at Shy, she doing her shit. Like I'm a proud auntie in my head. Shout out. Bam. So who are you outside of PYT?
Well, my name is Maya.
What? Okay, wait.
For
you
real.
can't be throwing all this at me. So your name is Maya. Where PYT come from?
PYT came from Michael Jackson.
Okay.
But I didn't give myself that name.
Okay.
When I moved to Los Angeles, I was probably like around 17. I started meeting people over there. Had a little crew that I used to hang out with, and they would tease me. Michael Jackson was still alive. They would tease me about being a Michael Jackson fan. And
come on now.
I'm serious.
What?
But everybody was crying when he died. I was not in there crying by myself. But so shout out to Chubby Boy. He gave me the name. He was just like, we're gonna call you PYT, and I put they call me because of copyright and trademark. Michael Jackson got that on lock.
Apparently he got other people's shit on lock too. The fuck. But hey, that's tight though. Shout out to Chubby Boy Swag. Let's
shout
go.
out to Chubby.
Okay. So who are you? I'm sorry. who are you outside of music then?
Well, like I said, my name is Maya. My mom named me after Maya Angelou. Okay. My middle name is Simone, after Nina Simone. Nice. So Maya Simone.
Your mom knew you were destined for greatness. That's where that came from.
I'll say that. I ain't gonna lie. She threw that on me.
Right.
But outside of music, I'm really calm. I don't really talk that much. If you know me, we talk. But other than that, I'm really to myself. Okay. I like to read. Nice. I like to write. I used to write stories all the time, and I stopped, and that's something that I'm trying to get myself back into. Okay. I love arcades. Okay. I love fighting games. Yes. What's your favorite? Is my favorite. Look. Tekken 3. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Number 3 is the one. Okay. Yes. That's the best one. Yes. I like Mortal Kombat too. Okay. Street Fighter. Yes. I like the old school, fighting games.
Sega and all that shit.
Yeah. I like the way it looked. Nintendo and PlayStation and stuff. The new stuff cool, but I like the old school.
It ain't hitting like that. But that's dope though, because I was watching the new I played the new Mortal Kombat, and it brought back so much nostalgia because even when my son wasn't into it, like, it's just a game that kids can see what we did, because the other Mortal Kombat wasn't like that, but this one they made sure it was better graphics, but it was like the old school one. So I really appreciate Mortal Kombat and the fact that you like fighting games. Yes. Shout out. So would you call yourself a gaming nerd?
I don't know if I would say that, but if I could find an arcade, I'm going. Okay, period. Yeah, because there's not that many around, anymore. You got Dave & Buster's and stuff like that. Yeah. But I like really the real arcades, the one pizza and all that. And you feel me? Yes. Dance Revolution.
All that. I love that.
That's my game too. Okay. I ain't gonna lie.
Just Dance though, I ain't gonna lie. Just stop playing with me. I'm the type of person, I'll jump in with you. It's not even my turn. Like,
you feel me?
They did they shit with Just Dance.
Yeah, that's that feel good game.
Yes, exactly. I love it. All right, so what's been your favorite part about being in this music career so far?
I would say meeting the people that I've met. Okay. I've opened up for a lot of people. I've opened up for Sugar Free. I've opened up for Dog Pound. I've opened up for Bone Thugs. I got to open up for the late great Nipsey Hussle. Okay, that was really dope. My brother was alive when I opened up for him, so that meant a lot to me, because for my brother it was Pac, 50, and Nip. Yeah. So when I got to open for Nip, it was like, hey, you doing your shit, But I would say meeting the people that I've met, because you grow up listening to these people, or you watch these people on TV. Yeah. So when you actually meet them, it's like, wow, like I met so and so. Right. It ain't really like that for me no more though. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna say you like low key famous yourself. So the fuck, like,
I don't know. I guess I'm humble about it, but to be honest, a lot of people are not how they seem.
Girl, tell me about it.
So meeting these people, some of them were cool, but meeting these people and you're a fan, and then it's like they shun you away, or you see certain habits and things behind the scenes, and it's like, oh no, right? I like your music, but
I've had a couple of people like that. It kind of hurt my heart, and then that's when I realized you can't fangirl over these people. Like, it's cool to like meet them and be like, man, I finally met an artist I listen to all the time. But when their attitude comes in, you just be like, man, you just another nigga on the street. Like, right, I'm good. Right, I'm good on y'all. Boom. So what's the least favorite part then? Is that it?
The least favorite part, I would say, is jealousy.
Oh shit! Talk about it.
I would say jealousy. I've been doing music for a long time. I paid a lot of dues. Okay. I didn't just throw on a bikini and a thong or something and it's like, okay, now I got attention. I actually paid dues. That's what the old school people would tell you. You got to pay your dues. True. I feel like I get a lot of hate towards me, a lot of jealousy and envy towards me because I have a successful career. So like I have music all around the world, you know, on television. And for people who don't know how long I've been doing this, there are some people who may think, oh, you know, she just got a good break. Or there are people who are like, okay, her music on TV, but she ain't this and she ain't that. And it's like, you know, I keep myself away from that.
Okay.
So that would be the worst part, just the jealousy and the envy.
Have you had like people that you used to fuck with that was real close to you that just So how do you deal with that when it's like friends or family or whatever?
Back in the day, I used to cry.
Oh shit.
Because I'm a real sensitive person. So if I let somebody in, it's like, dang, you know, I thought you was cool. Yeah. These days, I just pray about it and just let it go.
Okay, shout out to God. Okay.
Shout out to God. Look, just let it go.
I didn't have, I'll be like, bro, I'm not even famous. People be thinking I'm famous because I be doing this. People, bro, it's hard to get on these red carpets and shit.
Tell me about it.
And it don't mean nothing. They talk to you for 2 minutes and you're gone. Like, and people really think I'm like something. I'm like, bro, no, because they don't give a fuck about me. And I wish they did.
You paying your dues.
I'm trying to pay my dues and that's it. And people get mad because I'm like, I won't go do something and I'm like, yo, I got a red carpet, I gotta do this, but they'll see me out and I'm like, no, bro, when I'm out at these parties and shit, this is event, this is networking. I'm not partying, I'm not doing none of that shit. And people just didn't understand and then it just kind of fell off. So I was like, well.
See, and that's the thing with me, like, I'm not a party person. I'm an artist. Yeah. But I'm not a turned up person. Right. I went through a phase where I did hang out and stuff like that. Yeah. But I feel like a lot of people that have met me in the last couple years, they think that they know me. Yeah. But you don't. Yeah. If you invite me to the strip club, more than likely I'm not gonna go. You know, not like that, but it's like if it's beneficial, if it's lucrative or it's networking or something, then I'll go. Yeah. But just to hang out and have ass shaking in my face, and that's just not me. Yeah. You know, so.
What do you feel is taking so long for you to blow up?
I wouldn't say blow up because, like I said, I have people who are signed who have DM'd me about trying to get their music on television. And I'm not lying. I've had managers of people who are signed DM me trying to see how I'm doing it. Yeah. So it's like, for me, I feel like I'm successful. As far as blowing up, I've been presented contracts. Yeah. In those contracts, listen close. They want to own your name. They want to own your likeness. They want to own your creativity. Oof, as we saw, Anita Baker, you know, she just went through that. Yeah. In the last, 2 or 3 years, she was telling people, stop streaming my music because I'm not getting paid for it. Yeah. And then when she did get her rights back, she got the rights back to her name, her likeness, and her catalog. You really gonna take my name and my likeness? So it's like, you gotta really know about this business and what you getting into it for, because a lot of these people that you see, you think they balling, you think they blew up, they don't own that.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's be real. So when you see them going bankrupt or their cars are being repossessed and you like, oh, how is that? And they're a millionaire. Net worth is not the same as what's in your bank account.
That's absolute. Talk about it. Okay, talk about it.
I think I'm successful. I haven't sold my soul. I'm not selling my. I forgot the actor. He just said that. He said I didn't sell my soul or my asshole. Look, you know. So yeah, I'm good. I'm good where I'm at.
I love that. Look, and make sure y'all pay attention because that is a big deal. And that's when people finally blow up, they be like, oh, the Illuminati got them. And it's like, it's the contract. Just check the contract.
Check that contract for real.
So what hip hop albums did you grow up listening to?
Man, my brother, when he would be incarcerated, because at that time my mom was married, we was in church and it was gospel. Okay. But when my brother would go away, he had like this Tupac collection. I don't want to say it was a shrine, but he literally had the closet in his. Oh, that shit is crazy.
So you're saying your brother had a shrine? Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, so hip hop albums. Yeah. So my brother in his closet, he had like all Tupac magazines, and this after Tupac died. You know. So it was like everything in there. So every time he would go away when he was incarcerated, my mom would play Tupac. She would play all his albums, Dog Pound and stuff like that. Right, so I guess I was raised on the Tupac Greatest Hits album. Okay, there you go. The double disc.
Yeah. What was him and Biggie when they had that whole movie and everything? You feel me? Yes.
So that's what I raised on.
Tupac is, I don't care what nobody says, that's the finest man alive or dead. Man, I have not met one.
Them 90s men just hit different.
Okay, talk about, because Morris Chestnut.
Girl,
I didn't know about it till I got older. Because when everybody was like, "Oh, this," I'd be like, "What is y'all looking at?" And I grew up and I was like, oh,
watching Moesha's like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, I see what y'all are talking about. Okay, yeah. All right, so how do you separate yourself from other female artists out here?
Being humble.
Okay.
A lot of them are very cocky. It's okay to be, confident, but a lot of them are cocky. So I would say being humble.
Okay.
And I know what my journey is and or path is with music.
Yeah.
I've expanded my lane.
Okay.
A lot of them are kind of following each other in a circle.
True.
So she took her clothes off. Okay, so I'm gonna show my Okay, so she made a song about, P-U-S-S-Y and dick. So now I gotta make a song that I done swallow the whole Sprite can like on some Lil' Kim shit.
True.
So I would say that sets me apart. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing it for. And as far as I know my end game when it comes to me being on the stage.
Okay.
And I know that when I get off the stage, it's okay. As long as I'm still writing and recording, doing my placements, I'm set for life.
Yeah.
So I just know where I'm going and I know what I want out of this.
Okay. Also, okay, because I was bringing it up later, but you keep talking about the TV placements. Talk about what song and what show you were in, because I want to say, hey, you got it.
Man, I said when I do interviews, I'm going to have to start bringing the list, the ASCAP list.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because I've been doing it for 4 years.
Yeah.
This is my 4th year.
Okay.
I started in 2019. Shout out to Matt. Beat Boss Matt. He's a producer. He's white. He hit me up on Instagram in 2019 and was just like, I do music for TV.
Yeah.
I was wondering if we can work.
Yeah.
People around you are not going to have the same faith as you.
Oh, right.
So when I first spoke about it, people was like, oh, nah, that's probably a scam. But I did it.
Okay, there you go.
And after doing it, my first placement was on Insecure HBO season 3.
Yes.
And it turned from season 3 to season 4 to season 5.
Okay.
Issa Rae, Sweet Life, Los Angeles, the reality show. I have placements on there.
There you go.
State Farm. I had 3 State Farm commercials doing Super Bowl last year.
Sheesh.
What else? My true crime story on Bravo TV, National Hockey League highlights, Major League Baseball highlights, Baddies South, Bad Boys LA. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Wait, okay, because I was watching Baddies South faithfully. So do you remember where your song was at?
It was a part where 2 parts. One part, my song was called Sticky. Sticky conversations, sticky situations lead to sticky conversations. Grab the sticky, leave you icky. That was on the part where Natalie and the girls were going to basically sit down and confront someone about something that was said. They were having like a meeting.
Yeah.
So my music was played when it, like, soon as the show came on, and then as they were going to meet at like a restaurant or something like that.
Okay.
Bad Boys Club, that one was when the guys, they had a party at the house.
Okay.
That song is called Juice Box.
Okay.
And when they were walking down the stairs, my song was playing.
Okay, now that one I remember.
Yeah.
What? Talk your shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, ma'am.
So now it's like, I mean, I don't know if this is too personal in your business, but
that's okay.
Is this something that you just always, like, revenue continuously for you every time it's played?
Most artists don't know. They should know, but when you do music, you get paid every quarter. Okay. So every quarter is basically like every 3 months. So right now is January. So like January to March is the first quarter. Then it's like April to June. But you're gonna have a better one soon.
Man, give me a month. Give me 1 month.
For real.
So what was your first big check like?
I guess that was when the first library I was working with, they sent me a direct deposit, and they just was like, this is for the first 3 songs. Okay. And then the second library, they paid me per song. Okay. I'm not gonna say how much.
Yeah, no, we ain't gonna get all that.
But every time that they place a song, they just send me direct deposit. They send me the forms, to clear it, and yeah.
So what was your first big purchase?
I would say I paid my rent.
There you go.
I paid my rent up. I was able to pay my rent up.
How many months though?
I was able to pay my rent up.
Because what I was gonna say a lot right now.
I was able to pay my rent up for, especially during the pandemic. I wasn't working, so I was able to pay my rent up for about 6 months. And then, yeah.
And you're in LA, so let's gather that together and figure it out. What?
Yeah. I was able to pay my rent up. Another time, just, you know, with my car, it was helping me to buy the car that I have.
Okay.
And stuff like that. And then, I don't know. I try to save those things though.
Yeah.
I was watching Raven Simone, and she was saying she never spent money from the Cosby Show. So I'm kind of on that. Like, I don't want to touch that.
Yeah.
I just want to see it build up and see, you know, how lucrative it is. Lucrative, but I just want to see how it, you know, builds up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't pay your rent for 6 months.
Yeah.
That's my next. We gonna get on that. Let me see. Okay. So you said you performed a lot of places, but what's your favorite venue that you performed at?
My favorite venue would be the Fox Theater. In Pomona.
Okay. What was that like?
That's when I opened for Nipsey.
Oh, okay.
And T.I. I opened for both of them.
Nice.
And it was like a real concert venue.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, the balcony seats.
Yeah,
and so it was like a whole lot of people there. The stage was big. You know, you got the DJ up there, something playing on the screen.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
That was my favorite one.
I love that. So what advice would you give your younger self then?
Believe in yourself.
Okay.
Be confident in what you bring to the table. Be confident in your talent, and trust yourself, and not trust when people come around and they say, you know, I'm gonna do this for you, I'm gonna make you big. Don't trust that. Trust in yourself, because at the end of the day, if it fails, all you have is yourself. Okay. So that's what I would tell my younger self.
Yeah. But not to mention all the people that love to give the Hollywood shuffle out here. That's another thing. I would tell my younger self, I would tell myself when I first started this, don't be believing that, because everybody's like, yeah, here's my number, let's just do this. And then you just never hear from them. So, or
they give you their number and not like
business.
that. Yeah, it's not business. Yeah.
Been there too.
No, straight up.
It's weird. So that's advice for your younger self. But what advice would you give women of color in this business?
Believe in yourself and know that you are enough. Okay. You know, your skin color is enough. Yeah. I was watching Sheryl Lee Ralph when she was on the red carpet, and she was talking about, she made the comment about the Kardashians, and people were upset about it. Yeah. But it's like, we do need to know that we are enough. Like, you don't have to change your skin or your nose, or if you do those things, that's fine. But for women of color, love your blackness. As much as people don't want to say it, everyone loves you because of your skin color.
That's absolutely
straight
true.
Up. They love you because of your black features. You know, so it's like, just love yourself.
Yeah, that's absolutely
be successful
true.
As a black woman and love it.
Okay,
straight up.
And Cheryl out here just dropping gems. I cackled when I heard that,
girl,
because I was like, bro, that's true. And not to diss on the Kardashians, because I love me some Kourtney, but Kourtney's a less one, but they did do that, and literally that's why they're always being compared to like copying Beyonce and shit like that, because you want our lips, you want our nose, you want our eye color, you want all that, like, and it's okay, but bro, understand, like, we are the originators at all times. So.
And black women, they gotta know that. We killing ourselves. Women are literally dying in the Dominican Republic getting BBLs. You know, so it's like, just you trying to look like people that get work done to look like you. You're black, girl. If you don't eat some greens and some cornbread
and take a walk 30 minutes a day,
you feel me? Like, come on, girl.
Yeah, that just brings me back, because my daughter had I had to have the black girl talk with my daughter. So just long story short, you know, she's me and her dad are divorced. She ended up in a house with a different heritage, but they of course are not black. And she was going through this whole, my hair's not like this, I don't look like that, blah blah blah. So I was told her, like, girl, let me tell you about your melanin real quick. I sat her down. I showed her the most beautiful black woman in the world is who? Lupita. Black as hell. Nigga nappy hair.
Straight up.
most beautiful woman in the world. So I had to show her that because she had real short hair at the time. And so I'm telling her, I'm letting her know, confidence done went through the roof. Let me tell you.
That's right.
That girl, I said, girl, and you can dance, you can sing, you got talent, you're funny. You know, you do some dumb shit and it's hilarious. Like, you don't understand the power you possess in your little 11-year-old body. Straight up. And she, now you can't tell her shit. Like,
that's right.
She get
Shout
on my
out
nerves,
to your daughter,
okay?
for real.
She get on my nerves, but I love her. All right, so what's the craziest rumor you've ever heard about yourself?
Craziest rumor, that I was sleeping with someone who was managing me. That was the craziest. Every time,
that's what it is.
I swear, every time that I start working with someone, I hear that. And it's like, if y'all really knew me,
right?
Real talk, I was not the person to just be going around having sex. I don't want to say I wasn't into guys like that, right? But I was more into my music. Okay. That was my love. Yeah. So for me to have sex with somebody for an opportunity and to know that I have to keep doing it in order to keep that opportunity, no,
that's too much power for him.
It's too much, you know. And not like that, but I'd rather be at the bottom. If that's what's gonna get me to the top, then I'm good.
Yeah, but you've been doing so much with just your music and talent alone, so
Thank
it's like,
you.
why? Come on now.
Why compromise it?
Girl, you know what? And girls will do it, but it's like, not all of us are like that. The problem is we're surrounded by dudes all the time. Yeah. So they think that. Man, crazy thing I've ever heard was that I was sleeping with everybody I interviewed.
That's some BS.
And I'm like, niggas don't even be checking for me. They just my friend because one, they want to be on the show, or they just mad cool. Like, but I'm a natural cool person, so of course whatever. But fuck all that. So we're in 2023. What you got coming for us?
Well, I'm in the studio working for music for TV, writing music for TV. Okay. I just sent in some songs, waiting on another beat pack so I could send in more songs. I am working on my own original music as well. Okay. I'll have an EP coming out. I will announce the date once I get the artwork and stuff together. Okay. But I have a lot of music. Yeah. I've been recording, I want to say since like last year, just stacking up on music, getting it mixed and mastered, registered, and ready to go. Okay. I just haven't dropped anything because LA it's a cesspool.
I believe it.
You know, and people kiss people ass, and I guess for a minute, I'm not gonna lie, for a minute it did lower my confidence. And then somebody had to remind me, like, my nigga, you could turn on the TV and your song is playing. Exactly. Why are you worried about these people or these DJs or people that's chasing behind all? Come on, like, believe in yourself. If you did that, just imagine what you could do. Okay. So music is coming. Yeah. Yes, music is coming.
All right, so how do you create an album or an EP? Like, what's your process?
Really, I just listen to the beats. I don't go in already having like a theme or anything like that. I just listen to the music. I let the music talk to me. Okay. And then after I get a certain amount of songs, then it's like, okay, I listen. It's like, what's the energy? Yeah. But when I did my Pearl Heart project 2021, I'm not gonna lie, I labeled it after a woman, and I said that's something that I'm gonna keep doing. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I wanna label, like, I may come out with a Foxy Brown, EP, the real Foxy Brown. Yeah, for real. Yeah. Like, I just watched somebody, Cleopatra Jones. Yeah, that movie was so dope. Yeah. So going with that. Okay. Celebrating Black women and using that as a theme because those are strong Black women. Yeah. So. Okay. I do want to talk about your recent single back in November. If y'all ain't checked it out, it's on iTunes everywhere, probably everywhere. That's right. Nobody. Yes. So it's a pretty deep song. I was really sitting in the car, like, thinking about shit. Like, it's crazy. I was like, man, she right. But so where exactly does that stem from, and how you brought that passion out? I was upset. Okay. A lot of times the music that I write, even if it's happy, someone makes me mad. Okay. And it brings the best out of me. I ain't gonna lie. That's heartbreak music shit. So that's where that came from. Just don't trust nobody. Yeah. Now, does that have to do with some of the stories like you were telling right now with the rumors and all that? Yes, ma'am. Man, girl, talk about it, okay? Okay, so let's talk about
Perky. I ain't gonna lie. I thought y'all was talking when I saw the title, I was like, they talking about Perky ass and shit. No, you talking about Percocets, bro. So
no, we're not even talking about Perkies.
No. Okay.
That's why it's feeling perky. I don't pop the Perkies. Lord have mercy.
Oh, girl, I heard some of those. Okay, my bad. Look,
Nisha, shout out to Nisha B. Raw. She did say in the song, "Pop the Perky."
Yeah.
But that was just a wordplay.
Yeah.
If you listen to my music, there are certain songs where I wordplay off of a word.
Okay.
Off of a popular word. So let's say perky. That's a popular word.
Yeah.
You would think perky breast, perky ass, or you would think Percocet.
Yeah.
So I just played off of the word.
Nice.
That's all.
So how did y'all get together doing this? And the video's crazy.
Thank you.
Ass shaking everywhere. Okay.
Little dance routine.
Some popping.
Shout out to Sloss and Activist.
Yes.
Shout out to 90K for that.
Yeah, shout out. That video was everything.
But how we came, well, me and Nisha have been knowing each other. Excuse me. We've known each other and we've talked about doing music, but it never happened. Okay. And then 90K had hit me up and they wanted to do a song with me. So I'm like, well, you know, why don't I just do the song with Nisha?
Yeah.
So that's how that happened.
Hey,
and it was dope. We got a lot of good feedback.
Y'all make sure y'all go check that out on YouTube, y'all. That shit go hard. Shout out to Prince in the video too.
Yeah, with the good liquor.
Okay. That shit is fire. Make sure y'all go cop that.
I don't think he know how good it really is.
I don't think he understands what he did because he brought some to the photo shoot for his Royal Mag. Make sure y'all check out Royal Mag as well.
Yes.
Hopefully get you in the next feature or something like that.
I'm in there.
No, for me.
Oh, for you?
Yeah, for my article. I don't give a fuck who you did it for. I'm just kidding. I love y'all. I'm just kidding. But no, I had he brought some and it was like vodka and champagne. Craziest combination I've ever tasted. Like, shout out to like that thought, because what that's some shit you think about when you like high.
I gotta try that one.
Yes, girl, it's fire. So shout out to the good liquor. Okay, all right. What's been your favorite song so far that you've created ever?
My favorite song that I've created ever. Damn. I'm gonna say this song that I have called Lemon. Okay. Shout out to T Riches. He's featured. I say that because I sung on it. Okay. I'm not like I ain't no Mariah, like, you know. But I sang on it and I rapped on it and I did the beat. Okay. And then I'm a Michael Jackson fan, so when I listen to his music, you can hear him in the background of his beats. He's either beatboxing the beat or he's snapping his fingers and stuff like that. So that's what I did. I took my voice and I used it as a kind of like an instrument in the beat and like a sample in the beat. So I would say that's probably my favorite one.
I think I'm more impressed that you make beats too. Yeah. Who are you? Like, I feel like I didn't do enough research. What the fuck?
So quickly, when I was 19, I was accepted into will.i.am's music school. Peapod. Shout out to Peapod. Yes. And that's, I don't want to say that's where I learned how to do beats, because I was already doing it when I was like 15, 16. Because I used to go to the studio with dudes and they want to sit up there and you're going to rap on this. And I'm like, no, I'm not feeling that. Yeah. But when I went there, that's when I really learned about engineering. Really got into it with the production and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm capable. I can make beats.
Capable. Yeah. Like superhero over here. Stop playing. So we're going to play a little game called Explain That Song. Okay. I like to just randomly choose from your list here. Okay. Sit down.
Sit down. Okay. Yes. That was with a rapper. He's Caucasian. His name is Jose, I believe. He is from the East Coast. Nice. That song was cool. He sent me the track. I went, I did the track for him, and then he got like this video made where it was like a girl who was dancing. So we weren't in the video, but she was. She had this whole little step. Yeah. And that was cool. It was a dope collab. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about Insomnia.
Okay. That's real. It's funny. It's not funny, but it's like, I want to say right before Michael Jackson died, I was having sleeping problems. Okay. So Insomnia, I didn't sleep. So that's kind of where that song came from. Okay. Kind of like your mind playing tricks on you, and then things that were happening, like I mentioned, like people hating on you and stuff like that. So that type of stuff keep you up sometimes at night.
True.
So insomnia, I can't sleep.
Okay. Do one more.
Okay.
Maybe two, because I kind of like these titles.
Okay.
Hidden Foe.
Hidden Foe. So that was produced by Jayhawk.
Okay.
I was excited to work with Jayhawk.
Okay.
He's a West Coast, I'll say legend, jerk legend for sure.
I believe it.
But that was my City Girl song.
Okay, talk about it.
Like I said, when you do music, people want you. If they're doing it, you need to do it. Okay. So I said, okay, I'm gonna make an ass shaking song. Okay. So that's what I did. That's where Hidden Foe came from.
Hey, period. Play that on the way home.
Yeah, check it out.
One more. Sipping Hennessy.
Sipping Hennessy. Yeah. So that song is about a guy. It's not a real song. Well, it's bits and pieces.
Like based on true events?
Yes. Based on, I'm going to say that. Based on true events. Yes. But basically it's a song about me dealing with a guy who has a girl and sipping Hennessy. What he's not doing for you, or what you say that he's not doing for you, he's doing for me. Okay. And we got tipsy. We got wasted, and boy was on his knees, you know, sipping Hennessy.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna get personal with you a little bit. You are allowed to decline any questions I do ask, because not everybody likes to get too deep.
Girl, I gotta get ready, because you know when I get on The View, you know Whoopi like, look,
no, I gotta answer them. When you on lip service, Angela Yee gonna come with some shit. Look,
shout out to you.
Shout out to Angela. Okay, journalist goat. Before usually I start off asking these other questions, but I want to talk about this because I just seen this on the way down here. Okay. So Young Miami was talking about golden showers.
Girl,
is that something you into?
Hell no.
Oh, why?
I don't want nobody. R. Kelly and me. Okay, you are not about to drain your snake on me.
Stop it. She said it just does something to her. It makes her feel.
That shit would make me feel like a fire hydrant. Like, I'm sorry.
Look, I'm more concerned because somebody asked a valid question. There was like, I think it was a random Twitter post, and it was like, are we talking clear, drink water, eat your fruits and vegetable pee, or are we talking that drink Hennessy black and mild pee?
Because that's what's yellow.
That's a big difference, you know. So I want her to answer that, because I want to know.
Carisha, please answer that.
Please, like, and then tell us, because that might be Diddy. Sorry, I shouldn't say it, but yeah. So what's your dating life like? You in these streets?
I have been dealing with someone for this year. It'd be like 4 years.
Ooh. So just dealing with, meaning just talking, doing your thing. That's it. Okay.
I'm a private person.
Okay. Not today.
I am though. I'm a private person, especially when it comes to that. I'm around guys all the time. Like you said, we're around guys all the time. You always get hit on. Guys are always asking me, like, you know, hey, PY, you know, I want, you know, I don't see no nigga around you. Right. But nah, I got somebody.
Okay. So what's that like?
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Okay.
No, he does music as well. Okay. He owns, you know, his own clothing line and stuff like that.
Makes sense why you want to keep it private. You know, little known, we ain't got time for that bullshit.
Plus, you know how females are. What did they used to say back in the day? The older women used to say, you don't tell your friends about how good your man is, because once you do that, they want to see for themselves.
Girl, okay. So, all right, well then,
if he ready to pop out, you feel me? Right. Hey, I'm all for it. Right. But nah, I'm not finna drop no names.
You know what? Well, I don't want names personally. Okay. I just want to know if we know him. Like, he's known?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a little too much?
he's known.
Okay.
Especially Los Angeles.
Hey, yeah. Shout out to him, whoever you are. So what's your kinks? What's you like?
Kinks, like freaky shit.
Yeah, girl, we going in the bedroom
now. Honestly, I just like being touched.
Okay.
And I like, you know, the kisses on the neck and stuff like that. But
you like it rough?
It depends. Rough neck, yeah. but I'll say with the person that I've been dealing with, I don't know. But having sex with someone and they're like, okay, my connection with guys was never strong.
Okay.
I would have sex with a guy. I'm just going to be real. I would have sex with a guy and then I don't want to talk to you no more.
Okay.
Trust and believe.
Lori Harvey type shit?
No, real shit. It would just be like, okay, I got what I wanted at that time. I'm good.
Yeah.
1-2 years will pass and then I may have sex again. Like that's how I am.
Okay.
But with him, it's like, wow, you kissed me on my neck and you know, doing all this shit while we having sex. Yeah. So it was like, oh yeah.
Okay.
So I was
into
doing
it right, y'all. Look, that's why she don't give up no names. The fuck?
Nah. Gotta keep it on the down low.
I heard that.
Or the QT, however y'all, you know.
Whatever y'all say these days.
On the slide.
I'm old, so the fuck.
Ducked off.
You know, we just keep it on the hush. That's what I know.
Okay, I know
that's
that.
your Raymond. So,
oh man,
what are some things that you guys are into together? Like y'all into BDSM? Y'all like to dress up? Like what type of shit?
No, we haven't got that far yet. But I do the lingerie.
Okay. You know what's crazy? Niggas don't like lingerie no more.
He likes it.
And shout out to him because
he likes it.
Man, so when you say lingerie, you mean like lacy baby doll shit, or you mean like straight up French maid outfit ass out?
Yeah.
Just okay.
You know,
look.
the little Fenty. You know, you look at Rihanna. Exactly. Yeah. So stuff like that.
Okay.
People don't see that side of me. Okay. Everybody thinks I'm so hardcore, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But he always says to me, like, if you show guys like that other side of you, it'll probably be a problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing that he does to you?
I would say the kisses on the neck.
Yeah, you're so like 90s love, like, you know, just real simple and sweet.
That's crazy because he told me yesterday, he was like, you know, you're a grown woman. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck? What does that mean? What does that mean? Is it because you get like schoolgirl shy?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, I still get that way too. And because people are always like, that's how people be knowing, like, when I really like somebody, if I'm around them and I get, like, real timid and shit, and I'm just like, fuck you mean, I'm still a gangster, get the fuck out of here. But, you know, if you can get me like that, I really fuck with you.
It's like, I don't know, because, like, a man, I was telling him, like, a real man really does make you submit. Mm-hmm. You know, I've been with guys, I've been around guys, but it was not, I didn't care about being girly around them. I didn't care about the way I looked or anything. So I told him last night, like, you know, you really made me submit as a woman and made me want to be a woman, and I feel feminine, I feel good, you know, so. Okay. Yeah.
You think that's, because you know how people are like, oh, I'm not submitting to nobody, I'm not committed to or like in a relationship with, and you said you guys are just, I guess, dating, so do you feel like that's too much right now? Like, you feel like, I feel like that's scary if somebody can get you that quick, you know? Like, even though it's been 4 years, it's like, man, I'm already want to submit to you, we ain't even married, you know what I'm saying?
It took a little while, but I don't know, I guess because in the times that we live in, let's be real, people not getting married. Right. It's not saying I don't want to. Yeah. But that's not a lot of people's goals. Yeah. And then two, if I want it to work, because I'll say the same thing, I could say the same thing about him. First dealing with him, it's like, you know, bitches on you all the time. And it went from that to now you're answering, you know, I'm looking at you on the phone. Like, I hear your conversations, you know, or you're cooking for me, you know, you're doing things for me. And it's just like, damn. If I don't want to say you're submitting to me, but if you are letting down your guard for me, then I can let down my guard for you. Okay, I love that. Like, really on my birthday, he really, like, cooked me a whole meal with the shirt off and, you know. Okay. It's like, damn.
A little sexy baby boy moment. Exactly. I love that. Yeah. Hey, shout out. See, I love like that. Because it's real hard to, like, everybody want a poly or everybody is, like, cheating or it's, like, whatever, like. Having married dudes in my DM stressed me out because it's like after going through what I went through, I don't want to get married again because nobody want to be faithful no more. But it does take somebody like that to like for you to see like all niggas ain't the same. But it's few and far in between. So I understand why.
But I'll be 100. If it's ever a situation where he messed with someone and it came back to me.
Yeah.
I'm just not that type of girl. I didn't see my mother do it. I didn't see my grandmother do it. I'm not going to be that girl to be like, oh, okay, yeah, well, let's just stick it out.
Right.
It's like, if I can give you my body and only you, come on.
Right.
You know?
Why is it so hard?
Yeah.
With everything you want, that fantasy, all that, we can do that. It's okay. But if you feel like you absolutely need to be with somebody else in order,
go on about your business.
Yeah, that's what I learned. Simple. And I'll talk to you about that later, but I learned that too. Okay, boom. All right, well, that's all the crazy questions I got. Okay. We gonna make sure we still keep.
She got me in the hot seat.
I love it. You know, usually gets a little crazier.
This is the first time I've ever done an interview like this.
Really?
With those type of questions. So
yeah. Okay. Shout out to me, y'all. Y'all see me making history. Hey. So this is the last portion of the show. I don't tell people this beforehand, but this is called Ask CC. So you get 3 questions you get to ask me. Everything's on the table except how did I get started, which I already talked to you about anyway. And where y'all see myself in 5, 15, 20 years, whatever. All that's in season 4 and 5 if y'all want to check that out.
So a question that I would like to ask you, my first question is, how was the married life?
Okay, so backstory. We started out real young. I was graduating I'm talking about fresh graduated high school. Wow. And I had never been in a real relationship. So I had like my little high school love or whatever, but whatever. But I met him right after hanging out with the homie or whatever. And then from there, we were like inseparable. Aww. But got pregnant real fast. We ended up getting married like a year later. But we were toxic before Blueface and Crenshaw.
Blue Sean.
Yeah, it is
Don't
Blue Sean.
Don't steal her.
Look, that is true. Hashtag that
Blue
shit.
Sean.
But we were literally like, we weren't domestic, but we were like that, arguing all the time, breaking up every other week. Okay. But I was like, no, I love him. So like we stayed together, like whatever. So when we got married, things were actually getting better. Like we moved out of Cali, went to Washington. Wow. We got away from the toxicity, away from the bullshit that we were dealing with, and it was great. And then it wasn't. And then we moved, came back to Cali, and still, we were happy, we were good. And then things started to look up, and things were great forever. So I always say, if we had took the time to grow up, we would probably still be married. He was a good person, and we'll get into that later, but he was a good person, but we had to grow up. We were young. We were dumb young, not knowing shit, and me just following him every little footstep. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was literally Chris, and he was like a Blueface, like manipulative, narcissistic, all that shit. But I was like, no, he just gotta grow up. We gonna learn together. It's fine. But we got kids, and it was But he taught me a lot as far as 1, what not to deal with. 2, he taught me things about different cooking and there was something, I forgot what it is right now because I'm probably like thinking too fast, but there was something he taught me that I'll never forget, and if I ever figure it out, I'll tell you. But yeah, so there are things I took away from it, good and bad. So yeah, all in all, if I could be married and then kind of change a little things, I would. Being married is actually pretty dope, and I don't shun it. I just don't want to do it again. And if I do, I'm gonna have a big ass wedding this time. Always have your big ass wedding. I don't care what nobody says. That's right. And fucking do it. Like, get through it. Keep God first. Read your Bible. And that's right. Communicate. Communicate. That is like my biggest thing with everybody. Please communicate with your partner. Yep. No matter how hard it is. Like, let them know how you're feeling. Let them know what it is that bothers you. Let them know what you're not feeling. You feel me? Because a lot of stuff we didn't talk. We text, and even then that can become misconstrued, because we could text all the way coming home from work and get home, act like nothing going on, and that was a problem. So and if you want therapy, big help, huge help for therapy. Like, I did it after the divorce, but therapy is actually pretty dope. So if you want to get married, just do it. Like, that's dope. I don't think nobody should not be married. At least try it once. So yeah, put that on my vision board. Okay. 2025.
Second question. Well, you told me, but I want you to say it on camera. So I want to know about the singing.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Shout out to everybody that know this story, all the homegirls. So yeah, shout out to my brother. Shanklin Entertainment. He actually has a management company. So my brother thinks he can sing. And I love him to death. I swear to God, I love you, Bam. I do. He will sing his little heart out and make you feel like he Luther Vandross.
Okay.
Child. His wife love it though, so I guess that's cool. But no, he used to tell me all the time, you can sing, because my mom can sing.
Okay.
So he used to be like, you can sing, like go this, da da da. So I did. I actually auditioned for The Voice.
Wow.
And I didn't get it, but they said at that time they were looking for a country sound. I didn't know shit was like pre-made before I started doing this business.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like American Idol, The Voice, every year like they're looking for a certain genre, and so they want more people in that genre when they pick them and stuff. So I used to sing all the time, and then one time we sang My First Love at a Valentine's Day thing. Now I ain't nowhere near Kiki Wyatt, but I tried them notes, and it was crazy because people hear shit and I can't hear myself. I learned like the one ear thing so you can really hear yourself, but I don't think it sounds like I think it does. But people were like, oh, you got vocals, you got this, you could do this. I'm like, oh, thank you, whatever. And then one day, me and my homegirl was like, let's go hang out with these two guys. And I was like, I didn't want to leave her by herself because she was going to do it regardless. So I was like, all right, I'll come with you, bro, but I'm not, you know. So we actually ended up meeting up with them, and they rolled up some weed. We smoked. And I promise you, I shit you not, PYT, we were high for like 4 days. Like, we went to a school and walked up to each other. We were like, bitch, you still high? And she was like, yes. And she smoked more than me. So, because I don't smoke like that, but I'll smoke with her.
Okay.
And I said, bitch, I'm high as fuck. And we're sitting there, and I promise everybody... Everybody tell this story too. They're like, they laced that shit. They had to, because there's no way you're high off of weed for days.
Dang.
And so she smoked. She was high for almost a week. I was high for like 3 days after that.
Dang.
Yeah. So we were like, but it wasn't like high like where we
Y'all
were.
wasn't like Smokey in the Bird Cage on Friday.
Nah, we weren't tripping out.
Okay.
But we were like kind of dazed. Everything was kind of slowing down. We was just like feeling good, and I was like, there's no way we should be laughing at everything. There's no way we should be like this. So after that, then I realized my voice had kind of changed after that, and and I don't know what it was, but I can't hit certain notes anymore. I can't do what I do now, but I'm great at hearing music, and I can show you how to harmonize. I can show you what it's supposed to sound like, but don't expect me to be on a track. So,
I feel it.
Yeah.
Okay. So last question, because you said weed. Let me see. How do you like weed now?
I don't fuck with it. I'm always around when people are like, I get secondhand all the time. But I prefer shrooms over everything. Okay. Have you tried shrooms?
Never. I've never tried it.
Girl, just try it once. Like, just microdose. I always tell people, because the same guys that taught me this, shout out Mass Studios, are the same guys that would like, just fucking do it. And I was like, okay. So I took some chocolates, and shout out to Radical Healing out here in Long Beach.
Damn.
He gave me, he's the only people I buy from, but it's like being drunk without the hangover.
Wow.
Or without the feeling of puking or anything like that. It's just a vibe. Like your whole body kind of slows down. You're relaxed. You ain't worry about the bills tomorrow. Like everything just feels good. And then I've never had sex on it, but I heard it was great. I heard sex and shrooms go hand in hand. I encourage everybody to try it at least once. I had somebody that, so we were talking about the dimensions thing though. So I've never taken enough to go into a different dimension, but I heard if you go into a different dimension too many times, that fucks with you. So I had somebody that was doing shrooms all the time, and then one day he changed, and we were all kind of like, what the fuck? And come to find out, he was doing shrooms like crazy. So the best part about shrooms to me is like, it's not only your, like, I don't think it has anything to do with your tolerance per se, but you can't take it all the time. So you can't do shrooms today, tomorrow, next day, whatever, because then you have to consume so much more just to get that first feeling that you had the first time. So you could do it today, and then in 2 weeks do it again, and you'll feel great. Like it ain't no change or whatever. So that's the one thing I like, because it's not really like addictive type deal. Chocolates, start with chocolates, because they're just little doses of, and then I would say start with 2, eat them. I had somebody actually give me shroom pills, and they're still sitting in my room because I don't know how I feel about pills in any way, shape, or form.
I feel you.
So, and you know, fentanyl's real, so
girl,
I'm cool.
I won't even take a pain pill from nobody now.
Okay, talk about
For
it.
real.
I buy Excedrin, a big ass bottle, and I keep it next to my bed.
Because, you know, that's how they got Prince.
Exactly.
Thought he was popping, what, a Vicodin or something.
Right.
And it was a you know,
right.
So, nah.
No, but same thing with Food, the comedian. You know what I'm saying? He thought he was just doing coke and then a little bit of fentanyl, like that was it. So, yeah, I don't. That's the only thing. That's why I only fuck with radical healing, because I've had people like, I do shrooms, like I sell shrooms to them. I'm good. I always talk to Long Beach. I'll get them, like it ain't no thing.
For
Plus,
real.
I know I grew up. Shout out to Spencer Bonds. I grew up with him, so I trust him. I know his mama. Shit, you do anything to me, I'm telling your mama she live down the street. The fuck, like what? So yeah, but shrooms are great, and it's definitely like you ain't gonna be seeing the purple rabbits and all that shit. Like unless you want to, I prefer not. And do not shroom and drive.
Okay.
Let me tell you how I thought I was floating on a spaceship and I was seeing streetlights I ain't never seen before.
Really?
And I thought I was cool. I waited at least 6 hours till I drove home. I thought I was fine, but nah, something about the motion of the car just brought but we did a lot of shrooms that night. So I don't know. I didn't know my limit, but yeah, I went home and I passed out, but it was crazy. So don't shroom and drive though, y'all.
Don't do it.
Please don't do it. Yes. But yeah, thank you so much for coming to the show.
No problem.
That's actually one of the best 3 questions I've had.
Yay.
You went somewhere else. You know, everybody kind of asked me the same stuff, but it's like in different ways. So I try to answer it in different ways, but yes, you just went all out completely different, and I love it. So shout out to PYT. Tell them where they can find you, work with you, all that good jazz.
All right, y'all. Y'all can find me at TheyCallMePYT. Instagram, they call me PYT. SoundCloud.